Skyrim, and that's the game.
Well, I mean,
like
they've
that
run out of
idea.
stuff to port Skyrim to, so I guess it has to be Borderlands 3, right?
Borderlands 3? Ooh. Wait, did Bethesda do Borderlands?
No.
Oh. Man, I was really hopeful for a second. Yes, we're doing 2 games, Maikuyama, okay? You get the 2-game special. This is the first time that we've had this during this Kusogrand3 as well.
The primary concern I had when I picked Pocket Monster is that the long play for this is about 7 minutes. So I stacked on a second one just in case. We may not even see it. But the basic gist of it is, if the racers finish 1, they're going to continue to 2 as if it's part of the same game.
Essentially it is.
Yeah, they're pretty much exactly the same.
Oh yeah, people watching can't see the Pikachu. Let me show you the Pikachu real quick. We're still waiting for Author Blues to go live, but look at the Pikachu. He's so chubby, okay?
Yeah, so, a lot of these graphics are not right.
Oh, not right at all. I know that we're gonna have a fun experience. Now, I know Caveman said that the first Pocket Monster is going to be interesting. I'm not completely sure why. You may have a little bit more information about that. He, of course, ran the second one. Yeah, Pocket Monster 2 at one of the GDQs.
Right, so Caveman is saying that it took him 40 minutes to beat PM2 in a blind race, which is pretty much what I'm hoping to see, is for PM1 to be finished, 30 minutes, and then we get to see a good chunk of PM2, but if it doesn't happen, that's fine too.
Yep.
Glitchless is saying this will be a bug-free game. Oh my goodness.
So many non-bugs. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this game is a little teeny tiny bit broken.
Honestly, I saw more broken in PM2, and I'm hoping we get to see some of it, because then I get to rant about PM2's hitboxes, but we'll see when we get there.
No. Oh crap, sorry, I've got Glover music coming in on the playlist. Oh, I hate Glover, but I had to put some of the music on my playlist, okay, because it's
Where's Quickman?
Quickman died. Sorry.
He lived too fast.
Oh yeah. Oh, years ago I did a playthrough of Glover, and all of the music just brings back those memories. So much pain.
I mean, if you're looking for the hot jams, there's still the waterfall stage from Young Indie Chronicles.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, there are a few that I have to add to the playlist that were just so amazing. Okay, Mr. Author Blues, where are ya?
What about that music from Pickle Wars?
That's what I was thinking about, because it hurts, but in the best way possible, okay? It's amazing. Lidstar, do not spill things on your keyboard, okay? Just don't do it.
Yeah, that's not a good plan.
Okay. And now Author Blues is live. That's good. Okay. So I just need to capture him now, and then we should likely be good to go. Oh, it looks like he's playing Pokemon Yellow. I'm glad that we have a variety of ports for this game.
That's not the right game.
I
this
set
is
mine
a special
as
Pikachu edition, but
I set mine as Monster in My Pocket.
I was trying to decide if we should set the game title to Pokemon and get all the people that search on game title to come in and go, "What the heck is this?" But
you know what? Sure, it would be fine.
Oh,
I'm cool with that. A little bit of trolling never hurt anyone, you know? Tiny bit of trolling. Let me go ahead and turn the audio. This is not Barv Boy, okay? And I'm offended. I'm cool with that. To think that. Glitchless, if you could, go ahead and mute my stream. Make sure that the game audio is up. So that I can capture and balance everything.
so I think the first thing people looking at this will notice is that the Pikachu sprite is probably the most phoned-in thing they've ever seen.
Oh, it's so good, though.
It really is. This is a treasure.
Awesome. Okay.
I think the first thing people looking at this will notice is that the Pikachu sprite is probably the most phoned-in.
Okay, let me go ahead and mute because I don't think she's listening to me. Glitchless, could you mute my stream? And there we go. Stream closed. Okay, good. If any of you are runners and you're currently listening to me, go ahead and mute/pause the stream. Okay, I'm just gonna adjust the audio on my end a little bit. So Tristan, if you could be so kind as to not yell for a good few seconds. Okay, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And now you can yell all you want. Oh, jeez. Never mind. She just doubled the music volume. Okay. That was not my fault! There we go. Upton and Bizarre. Not my fault.
That got me too. The audience is now deaf.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I destroyed everybody. But it's not my fault.
Is everyone awake now?
Okay, I'm asking. Author Blue says he's ready. Drexen says ready. Yagamoth says ready. And Glitchless good to go. Wish them the best of luck. Because we are getting ready to do the countdown right now. Enjoy your Pikachus. Okay. Or your... I don't remember the other names we have for Pikachu. As soon as I see movement in a stage, I will start the timer. Stage 1, in the forest. It's a good stage.
It's a good place to start.
And here we go, we're getting started. Man! Okay, well, this is Pocket Monsters 1. So what can you tell us about this game, Tristan?
Someone tried a little bit. So it's a pretty basic platformer, you know, your standard go to the right affair. But there's a couple of weird decisions involving mini-bosses that we're gonna... Ooh, Glitchless falls in the pit. There's a couple of weird decisions involving mini-bosses that we're gonna see where it's not clear that you can continue until you get around to finding a mini-boss and fighting it. And then when you kill the mini-boss, somewhere in the level a platform appears and it doesn't tell you where.
Oh, Caveman, I would say, yeah, watch out for spoilers. If you want, you can either whisper them to me, or because you're the expert. If Tristan's okay with it, we could even have him hop in on voice.
That could be amusing.
If you want, Caveman, just hop into the general voice channel on Discord, and we will throw you in so that they can't hear us. Okay, I like these. Yeah, so how many levels are there with... my brain just went dead. With these mini-bosses?
I think there's only a couple, like 2 or 3. Glitchless is fighting whatever the heck this is. This is no Pokemon I'm aware of. I think it's just a thing. It takes about 30 or 40 jumps. It takes a long time to kill. And then when you finally down it, a platform down and right from here appears, and it's not very obvious. So we'll see if she finds it. It's a pincer. Okay.
Cool, cool. Pincer.
That actually makes sense.
I don't know. I haven't played enough Pokemon. I didn't know who it was. I don't think... I'm sorry, but we're like 2 of the worst people to be commenting on Gen 1 Pokemon.
Yeah, I beat Pokemon Red with a level 25 Clefable with Minimize and Metronome. I am not good at Pokemon.
And I don't go for bug types. They're gross. Okay, looks like Author Blues may have taken a death. So how many hits do you have? It's a little bit unclear. Just watching.
Yeah, it's very unclear. I think I'm confusing 1 and 2 because I kind of tested both of them, but I think here you have a health... Yeah, the number in the top left, the 99, is your health, and it goes down when you take hits.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So it's like rings on Sonic.
It's more like energy in Metroid.
Oh. You know what? Energy, rings, essentially the same thing, you know? Oh no! Draxon got a sad game over screen. Aw, he's so happy now.
He's happy to have game overed. So there's the platform on Glitchless' screen that appears. That's not there until you kill the mini-boss. So she's able to continue on.
Perfect. Okay. So I'm wondering, do you know how many continues they have?
They have 3 and then 3 lives per continue because I had them leave it on normal mode. Okay. I had considered letting them run on easy with like all of that maxed out, but it's Kusogrand3. Let's, can't give it to them too easy.
Oh yeah.
Granted, with Caveman saying that this game is impossible, maybe that was a mistake, but we'll find out.
Wait, he's saying it's actually literally impossible?
He was saying that it's rather difficult compared to 2.
Okay. I'm interested in seeing this. Well, yeah, if we don't see a Pocket Monster 2 today, well, I don't know, there'll be chances later. Smartball, thank you for the host. Well, yeah, be aware there... I guess it's not going to help now, but there are some flashing lights in this game. Oh no, yeah, Author Blues, don't kill the Snorlax!
I had warned my group about that. I had forgotten to warn the general chat that, yeah, when anyone uses a bomb, it gets a little flashy. For some reason, every time you tackle the Snorlax, it gets electrified and you can see its skeleton. That's okay. This is, by the way, the boss of the first level. Well, kind of.
It's a boss of the first level, possibly. So, question, do you not have any lightning attacks except jumping on things?
If you get 15 batteries, the number in the bottom left down there, you can hit A to, I guess it would be Thunderbolt, and it's a screen clear bomb.
Ah, okay. You know, I've played a few Pokemon bootlegs, and that never really seemed happy. Or, useful. Also wasn't very happy, I mean, things dying all over the place, but I don't know if it was useful on any of the bosses or anything. Oh no, Author Blues!
Here it can be. In my experience, the Thunderbolt did a couple of hops worth of damage.
Okay.
It was the only way I could take that Snorlax out, actually.
So maybe it would be worth, when you get to the boss, just spamming all of your electricity, and bam.
No checkpoints? Nope. Yeah, probably that would be helpful.
This music is pretty helpful.
Oh, Glitchless found the secret tunnel that actually just takes you straight down to a death pit.
Uh-oh. That's amazing. That is so good.
Yeah, there's this vertical rise, this little plateau, and there's a very obviously differently colored tunnel vertical down through the plateau. And if you drop down there, you're expecting to find a secret area with some power-ups or something, and no, it's just death.
I love it. You know, that's what bootleg life is about, you know? They take something that would make sense and then they make it gross. Make it absolutely terrible.
One day we shall see stage 2. Oh, I'm confident we will.
Yeah, it won't take too long. I wonder, do you know how many stages there are?
I want to say there's 5? I don't fully recall. I had played through as far as I could get in an hour or so, and then I went and watched a long play of it to make sure there was nothing like just complete garbage in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't recall. This went on my list of things to inflict on people a while ago, and I haven't had a chance to use it.
Oh yeah, I just love it. Okay.
Looks like Author Blues is going to take another crack at the boss once he gets past this Diglett.
Awesome. Little Diglett, he didn't do anything to anyone. He's also trying to beat the platforming boss in this game. There we go.
Yeah, the platforms do more than the Diglets do, that's for sure. Oh, by the way, the platform that Author Blues is waiting on right now just kind of rises up and then never comes back. You have to walk back to the right to respawn it, and then quickly rush left and jump on it before it leaves, because once it goes up off the top of the screen, the platform despawns.
Oh man, okay, Author Blues is doing his... It looks like it takes 20 batteries to electrify him. Bam! The Snorlax looks so sad after you electrocute him. I mean, it makes sense why.
I would be sad afterwards too.
Okay, so this... I'm looking into the companies here because the SNES version is credited to DVS Electronic Co., while the Mega Drive iteration seems to be developed by ex-workers from Chwampu and published by X-Boy. And I don't know what either of these are. Chwampu apparently did a lot of RPGs.
That's quite the pedigree. I've never heard of any of them, but I'm sure it's quite the pedigree.
Oh yeah, let me see what Chwampu made.
One day the Snorlax may go down. I'm not entirely certain, though.
They didn't make a lot of stuff.
I mean, the Snorlax taking 1,000 hits to kill is pretty true to the lore, too. Because I remember Snorlax being a pain in the butt in Gen 1 anyway.
Yeah, this should definitely be on the Sega Classics collection. I mean, this is...
Oth got him. So we're on to
Nice.
stage 2. It's hot.
It's hot! Oh, baby.
hot.
It's hot. So, the publisher, X-Boy, actually did a few of the other games I think that we're familiar with a bit. A Bug's Life, Lion King 3, Top Fighter 2000 MK8, whatever that MK8, Mulan. So I think we actually had that version of Mulan one time. Or
Oh, good.
or maybe we didn't, because that version of Mulan was better than any actual Mulan games.
And Yagamoth is on the stage too. This is going pretty well for the two of them. Glitchless may follow shortly.
Nice. Drexen is in the blah blah blah. Currently in last, but you know, things could definitely change.
Oh, definitely. Especially since I am unsure how many continues our racers have used. Glitchless is on the stage too. It's hot. So
It's hot.
Drexen definitely has a chance to catch up.
Aha, the publisher here actually published at least one multi-cart that has Panda World. I don't know if you know Panda World.
Is it Pandemonium?
Oh yeah, it's great. It's a Donkey Kong Country NES.
Oh,
that. It's good. Oh boy, this level looks a little bit intense. It's hot.
It's hot.
Yeah, there's music. Ooh, okay, Author Blue is currently fighting. Is that a Pokemon?
I think that's a mistake, is what that is. That's not a Pokemon, Rhythm Song has confirmed for us.
Okay, so people are saying not a Pokemon. Good to know, good to know. Quixie, thank you for the host there.
I think Author Blues has kind of grasped at a cheese strat to handle this.
Oh yeah?
Because it looks like it can't reach the far right corner of the battle arena. And if you just like stay down in the bottom right, oh, I spoke too soon. Never mind.
Oh no. Well, I'm just taking a look, and yeah, it looks like this company that did the SNES port, and maybe they worked on this. I don't imagine they would put too many people working on this game. But it looks like they made a Pokemon Gold and Silver game for Super Nintendo.
Oh, that's... nothing can possibly go wrong.
Yeah, I'm really interested in this now.
I think we're going to see some difficulty on this particular boss because unlike the Snorlax, this is only vulnerable when it's not spinning around in its shell. And there seems to be a very narrow time window in which you can actually land on the boss's head.
It looks like Author Blues has found a way to just sort of hide from the boss. Drexen still going back to level 1. That's okay, there's still a lot of time in this match.
Absolutely. Level 1 has that weird quirk to it with the mini-boss and everything, so I'm not surprised that there's some difficulty there. It took me a while to figure out what to do to get through here. Yeah, it looks like Author Blues has learned that if you just jump at the right time, the boss can't actually hit you. But it's finicky.
You know, I'm glad that these bootleg makers actually, like, put in the effort to put skeletons for all these animals. So that when you deal damage, you know, you get to see the outline of their bones. Because skeletons are actually much more adorable than any of the real versions of these. Whoa! Author Blues onto stage 3. Jump around.
Jump around.
Jump around. Oh no, Glitchless! Found a good place to hide.
Vexingly, it sounds like at the moment there is a military plane flying in circles over my house, so I may be muting at weird times.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, silly planes. It's better than the screaming children outside my place. They like to yell a lot.
Yeah, I live under the alternate flight path of a military AFB, so usually it's fine, but every now and then, this happens.
Oh yeah. Glitchless, I think, is just taking things slow, probably a good idea.
I would consider that a very viable strategy here, because this boss is the business. It's nasty.
Yeah, one thing that new players especially run into is that they feel the need to rush through, but a lot of the more experienced players will know making progress is more important than going fast in a blind race. Of course, there are some games that that's not true, and you just have to feel it out. But for this game, that's definitely true.
Well, for a game like this, where game over and having to start over from the beginning is a very real and present risk, there's a degree of information gathering that is best done in the first half of the match. And then when you have an idea of how far you think you can get in one good attempt, you try to earmark long enough to do that in the final 15-20 minutes. So this is still very much information gathering for some of our racers.
Carrie, they don't know. Your kids don't know if they should watch Mario Party or watch the best Pokemon game ever? Well, I don't know. They'll have to figure out priorities.
So which one is that?
I think... Which one is what?
Which one is the best Pokemon game ever?
This one! I think Author Blues desynced the platforms. There we go.
Yeah, that happens. It's like Darkman.
Except Darkman, in order to reset them, you have to die. Oh, Author Blues into the pit. Looks like Glitchless is on to stage 3 as well.
Drazon may have found the speed strat for this boss. Look at this.
It's working out pretty well. Well, taking a lot of damage right now, but...
Yeah, they had synchronized things so that platform reappeared just as the Snorlax became vulnerable again. And it didn't move for like 12 cycles.
That poor Snorlax. Oh no! Oh jeez. One more hit and they're gonna die. Now they're using the giant electro shock. You're watching this on your phone, Carrie, and your kids keep coming over. Go play games with your dad, kids. Or not. Alright, I believe we are probably getting pretty close to choosing the next game. We've got 2 matches tonight. Plenty of time for some pain.
Oh, Drazon just went down, unfortunately.
No, Drazon! No!
The Snorlax could not have had much left.
What a jerk.
He really is. I mean, I was playing Emerald last night, and I came up against a gym battle that involved a slacking, and just so much HP. And that's how the Snorlax feels. Like 30, 40 hits to take down, and then when you think you've got it, you die.
Okay, it looks like... I think that we already have... Faizu, is the game chosen?
Yeah, I mean, Norman's
to ask
slacking.
you, because I think it might be.
Guy.
And if so, go ahead and announce it in the chat. Okay, it's not yet. Okay, still waiting on one person. Fair enough. Oh, man. Yeah, Drazon currently fighting the mini-boss. Yeah, Essentia actually had a pretty good point on this boss. Wouldn't it not make sense to jump on his head?
You would think that jumping on its head would be a bad idea, but that's the way you damage it.
Oh yeah, Pokemon God, I understand you know a lot about Pokemon. Congrats.
Yeah, well, I mean, Pokemon is so yesterday. Demi-Kids is where it's been at for a while now.
Oh yeah.
Kappa.
I'm taking a look. It looks like there is actually one speedrun of this game on Genesis. 9 minutes and 59 seconds. Really short run.
Yeah, that's why this is has the potential to be a twofer, just in case someone really finds out, really figures this game out and beats it quickly. We've got number 2 in the on deck circle, just in case.
Sweet. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Your kids have been into Yokai Watch. Yeah, go play Yokai Watch. Actually, I really want to play Yokai Watch.
I don't know anything about it. It sounds interesting, though.
It's similar to Pokemon, but you do weird mini games and there are dancing grandpas. And
Oh, Glitchless took the full-on game over, no more continues, so she's going to be starting over.
Well, it happens. That's okay. So Glitchless going to be starting all the way over. Author Blues is probably getting down there as well pretty soon.
Yep, Stage 3 is, well, you can see on Author Blues' screen what Stage 3 is. It's not fun, or I should say it's not nice. It may not be fun either, I don't know.
I'm not convinced this is an enjoyable stage.
I'm not either. Author Blues has reached the boss, which is... okay, I'm sorry. Someone's going to have to tell me what this is.
It looks like some sort of dinosaur lion. A lionsaur. That's what I'm going to say. Could be a Sand Slash, yeah.
A mutant Sand Slash, maybe, yeah. I can buy that.
Oh geez, Author Blues, watch out! He's after blood, okay? Pikachu blood. It's the tastiest blood on the market. There we go, just electrocuting right there.
I will say this, if you're going to go to a restaurant that serves Pikachu blood, just make sure it's full of negative ions, because then there's no charge.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be a negative charge, though? Since... like, if it had a bunch of neutrons in the middle of it, it might have no charge. Yeah, it's a negative. I'm sorry, I'd have to ask for my money back.
With this admin, not an electronics expert. I mean, I can make, you know, programming jokes all day, but... yeah, bro just won't stay positive.
What? Whatever, you bosun. It's the best I could come up with right now.
You tried, and that's what's important.
Oh my gosh, I barely tried, Tristan.
Oh, okay, then that's like... not what's important.
Oth has 2 continues left. Okay, thank you, Raichu, for pointing that out. Good to know.
So I believe Author Blues is the only racer so far to have actually reached the, we're going to call it the bootleg Sand Slash, I guess. Glitchless got a decent way into Stage 3, but unfortunately was forced to reset by a game over. Yeah. There's still quite a bit of time.
Author Blues taking a little bit of damage from the bird. So what in this game restores your health? Like, I have a hard time seeing that.
Various food items, like you know, candies and cakes and stuff. Yeah. Glitchless is having trouble with the troll platform. I'm pretty sure that platform was supposed to come back down, and it's probably coded to do so, but once it leaves the screen, it despawns. So...
I'd say that platform's a little quirky.
That's just strange. Has a certain charm to it, though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm just trying to go on with more of these, Tristan.
Well, keep it up. Definitely not letting me down.
Oh no, Author Blues! That is a death.
So Author's down to 1 credit.
Might be his last one. Well, yeah, it is his last one. I like how excited Pikachu looks there, okay? To be like, hey, you continued. Gotta dance. Gotta dance.
To be fair, he also dances when you know, well, just game over in general. But if you don't continue, it's a sad screen.
It's so good.
Unfortunately, just Snorlax is such a meat wall that even on subsequent attempts, it's not any easier.
Apparently there's an extra life on the level that Author Blues is on that respawns after you die, so if he were able to find that and reliably be able to get there, then that would be fantastic. You know, just abuse it until you can get through this level.
Absolutely. I've resorted to that in a couple of matches.
No!
Unfortunately, he found the bottom of the screen.
It only scrolls so far, Tristan.
A straight up Metroid, that was probably a bootleg tentacle, to be honest. Author Blues has actually discovered something that I thought was only present in Pocket Monster 2, but I think he was just doing the same thing in 1, in that if you bounce off of an enemy, your the flag that stores whether or not you jumped resets, and you can jump in midair again.
Huh. I mean, that would definitely help. Oh yeah, I remember doing that with Pocket Monster 2. It is the only way to play the game.
It's actually, I believe, required, because there's a jump that the only way I could figure out how to get past that jump was to do that.
I believe you're right.
So I believe it's intentional, it's just not very intuitive.
Nope. Glitchless, currently taking on Pinsir. What a jerk. What a jerk.
I think Glitch was just clipped off of a platform and fell to her death, unfortunately.
You know, I'm really enjoying all of the jokes that are currently going on in chat. Thank you, everybody. Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad everyone picked up for me, because electronics is not my strong suit. I stop at around the individual component level of server hardware, so I'm glad we have some electronics experts.
Do you mostly do hardware then?
No, I mostly do service level stuff.
Oh, okay.
Out here in the Silicon Valley, we have this silly concept of what's called a site reliability engineer, which is just basically a sysadmin, but they want you to program too.
Ah. That sounds fun. I mean, it could be fun. I mean, I don't program at all. And I usually stick the cards into my computer right, so I could do a little bit of the job, but that's about it. I've never had a computer explode on me.
Well, that puts you ahead of PJ.
Well, good. Okay, yeah, so if we ever go up against each other for an interview, I'll just recommend everything that's blown up under his hand.
Actually, I've been interviewing people for my team lately.
Oh,
I
really?
mean, if you're interested, you can apply.
I don't think we're going to Silicon Valley.
Well, then Kusogrand3 will be on my time zone. I don't have to like sneak home early from work to commentate matches.
That's kind of a lie, because we would schedule them around other people's schedules.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Author Blues. Okay. Oh no!
The rage pause.
I like the rage pause.
There's just that moment of, well, I'm screwed.
He's still in first, though. He's actually made it to the boss.
Absolutely, he's still in first. But that can change.
Music. I hate the music. Tristan, why is this? Oh no! Pikachu. RIP Pikachu 2018. Everybody buy a rose for Pikachu.
I suppose in retrospect, maybe I should have let them have 5 continues, but too late now.
Nah, it's fine. They can deal with having to go through the older stages again and being angry at them because they're still stupid. I love that most of the monsters here I can't recognize as any kind of Pokemon at all.
Well, there's a Beedrill, and there's a couple of...
It's just a bee.
It's a Beedrill. I don't know what the green dinosaur thing is supposed to be, but there's a Porygon, and there's a monkey that could be any of the primate Pokemon that you want, and a Diglett, and it's fine. And there's a Bowser.
So
of course,
good.
while we've been talking about everything but the race, Yagamoth has gotten to stage 3.
Nice.
So he's currently the furthest ahead, but he's not currently in the lead. That still goes to Author Blues, who had reached the boss here.
Yes. So I feel like Drexen might be able to start making up some really needed ground as well, since he's currently fighting the turtle boss.
Yeah, if Drayton can figure out a clean and safe way to handle this, he will have the opportunity to pass into first, because he'll be on the same stage that everyone else has gotten to.
What a boss. My
Honestly,
superpowers
I think at this point, we'll probably see one more attempt out of everyone, just because it takes 30 minutes to game over. So figuring out a good way to handle the bosses and then resetting and just going for a final run is probably the wise play here.
I think you're right. Yeah. I'm still amazed. Even the random enemies that are running around have skeleton sprites. I love it. Like, they put work into this.
I wonder if that has... So there's a thing about Chinese decency law that the portrayal and the display of the skeleton, I believe, is illegal in a lot of cases. My basis for that being the total rewrite of all of Dota 2's graphics for the Chinese localized version. Got rid of all of the skulls and skeletons and stuff. So I'm curious, maybe that's why it's such a thing that they went out of their way to do.
Maybe. Yagamoth, by the way, currently on the boss
glitch
list.
Okay, it only applies to human skeletons.
Pikachu. Rest in peace, Pikachu. Yagamoth taking a death on jump around, but that's okay. Not a huge deal. Gonna be getting back into this. Oh my gosh, I hate the first level music.
Yeah, it's a thing. I think 3 out of the 4 racers, when they fired up for their control test, commented on this music.
Yeah, music later on in the game is actually kind of okay.
Well, you gotta earn it. You can't just have good music and good gameplay handed to you. You gotta earn it, man.
Look, this is why we had Blockbuster, okay? So that you could go down to your local Blockbuster, you pick a game, take it home for I don't know, $2. You turn it on, and if it doesn't scar you within the first 10 minutes, you buy it. And if it does scar you, then you take it back, okay?
Oh, you speak the sad, sad truth.
Yeah, but we no longer have Blockbuster. We can't do that today. You do have the 2-hour return policy on Steam, though.
Yeah, but who does that?
I've done it. I've done it for multiple games.
Well, if it's turbo trash or just doesn't run, yeah.
Yeah, I've never returned a bad game. I've returned okay games. Or got refunded. I suppose there's a difference there.
Yeah, I think the weird Metroid things are supposed to be tentacles. Why they're in the fire level, I don't know.
Fire and ice, man. And water. You know, water is really resistant to fire in the Pokemon lore, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, this is true.
Why was there a witch? I totally heard a witch on glitchlesses. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Was it Snorlax laughing?
I didn't hear it. I think you may be a little off on that one.
I heard a witch.
I also wasn't paying attention, though.
Yeah. Can people back me up? Did you hear it? Oh my gosh. Is he laughing in my mind? Am I just imagining Snorlax laughing? Hello, Peaches. Welcome. And yeah, it's a Pikachu. Okay. Yeah, see? I've got some people in chat backing me up. I'm not going nuts here, okay?
All right, fine. No, I didn't actually hear it, so I
Snorlax is a witch.
Well, I mean, what's wrong with that? Snorlax can be a witch if Snorlax wants to be a
Well,
witch.
yeah, but like Snorlax doesn't portray themselves as a witch, you know?
Oh, I see. It's got to meet your standards of witchhood. I get it.
Oh, Snorlax laughs when you die? That's even creepier.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Okay,
I had completely forgotten about that. Alright, Glitchless took out the Snorlax.
Nice. No laughing Snorlax this time.
You see, this music is pretty decent. A little tinny, but decent.
Oh yeah, I enjoy this music, okay? This is like top-notch Genesis. A little less farty than we like, but you know, it's fine.
I don't know. My preferred level of fart is no fart.
You don't like the Genesis fart?
Not really. I was actually going to start a war because one of the games I was considering picking was Cool Spot, and I was trying to decide between the SNES version and the Genesis version.
Okay.
And I had finally concluded that the Genesis version is by and far worse.
Just... Hey, off... I think that was Michael Jackson. I heard Michael Jackson in the game. Okay, seriously, Michael Jackson sound effect from Moonwalker. I swear that's what it was.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it's totally Michael... It definitely is. The Metroids make Michael Jackson sounds! That's
These
even better.
bootleggers
Can
have
you
no
imagine
shame.
Michael Jackson
Yagamoth is
playing a
on-
Metroid? You know, like Mother Brain. You're like, ooh, Mother Brain, I need to kill her. And
Yagamoth is on the French fry Sand Slash.
oh
and
boy,
seems to have a really solid strat for this. Look at this.
I believe so.
We may see a lead change here.
It's a really good platform to use right there. You can pretty
Yeah,
much
this is
just stay there and kill
Pretty
it.
sweet. Yagamoth is making easy work out of this thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the AI does not seem to know what to do here.
Run back and forth. You know, that's usually what I do when somebody is hovering above me. I just like, come down here.
Yeah, it's less artificial intelligence and more natural stupidity, but you get what I mean.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bosses take ages in these games, okay? It's not a surprise.
Most of the bosses take somewhere between like 25 and 50 hits, in my experience.
Yep, same for Pocket Monster 2.
And there we go, lead change. Yagamoth is in first.
Nice! Good job, Yagamoth, finishing off the boss. It looks like I'm a little bit behind you, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick refresh. And what is this stage we're on? We are on...
This is the underground, according to the game, but I'm not entirely sure I agree with that assessment. What is this in the background?
Hopefully not the London Underground. Okay, this music, like, it's a good change, but it's still not my favorite track of the game so far. I like track 2. Track 2 is good. The Underground Forest. Uh-oh. Faizu, I'm sorry! I'm sorry that I'm talking about London. My gosh. You see how it is, Tristan? As soon as I bring up anything UK related, Faizu is like, whoa! Whoa, whoa.
Faizu has, like, radar for people talking about the UK.
Oh, yeah.
So we're at about 40 minutes in. Yagamoth is on stage 4. And then Author Blues got to the boss of 3. Glitchless is in 3. And Drazon is starting 3, I think is pretty much how we have it boiled down here.
More Michael Jackson noises. I like it. It's so good.
Some of these monsters are taken from everything. The bootlegger seems to have had no shame. Oh, that's a, I know what that is. A ghastly evolved form that Yagamoth is fighting.
Oh, nice.
Gengar, that's what it is.
Gengar! Author Blues using up his first continue here. That's fine, he hasn't made it through this stage yet. He's currently on stage 3. Glitchless as well, Drexen as well.
Oh my goodness, Yagamoth, stop cheating.
That's not cheating, it's being smart.
It's incredibly smart, and I'm being sarcastic, but this is, again, has cheesed the heck out of a boss, and I love it.
Oh yeah.
Goodness gracious.
And Gengar is down. That was great. Stage 5, Hard Rock.
Yagamoth has a commanding lead heading into stage 5 now. It's amazing. Just having found some pretty solid strats for the last 2 bosses.
I could have sworn some of this music was from Hercules, Disney's Hercules. Specifically from the muses.
Hearing something about that. Bootleg Wiki may have some more data on it.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, Yagamoth is killing this. Glitchless and Author Blues are doing pretty solidly amazing too, and Drazon is not no slouch either. There's still the potential for anyone to pull in the lead because, as we've found, the speedrun for this is 9 minutes, so up until, you know, down to the wire, anyone can pull in the lead.
Yeah, it really does sound. And the world could never come home. And something about those titans. You know what I'm saying, everybody. That's what it sounds like. That's what this music sounds like. Okay, I'm trying to look for any information. Overview.
Oh no!
Yeah?
Yagamoth just got trolled.
And Drexen, that's a game over. No. You have no idea what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, chat. Hey, Yagamoth got an extra life. That'll be helpful. Okay, the graphics are ripped from different games, including Tiny Toon Adventures, Buster's Hidden Treasure, Mr. Nuts, Quackshot, Magical Tarurutokun, and Monster World 4. Oh boy. Apparently some graphics are ripped from Skyblazer. Oh, some enemies are from Sid of Valis. Oh my gosh, that's why I recognize them. Sid of Valis. One of the enemy sprites appears to be taken from Super Metroid. Yeah! Let's see. Music seems to be mostly original, although the opening theme is based on the Goten vs. Trunks theme of Dragon Ball Z Super Butoden 3. There's some music from Shui Hu Feng Yun Zwan, Mortal Kombat 5, and Hercules 2. I knew it!
Zubats!
I knew it. It was.
Zubats.
Oh my gosh. Which that's the Herculade one, right? Yeah. This music was stolen from Herculade. Oh my gosh, they're Zubats. I missed those because I was too excited about Hercules. Author Blues, though, is on to the boss. Is he gonna cheese? Oh, glitchless.
So this Onyx, I believe, is the final boss of the game.
Oh, really?
I believe so.
Well, that's nice.
I wouldn't quite count it cheese, but Yagamoth seems to have an idea of what to do.
Author Blues is on to stage 4, though. That's good.
Awesome.
I'm so dying that I recognize there was Hercules and Tristan. I don't know. I want to play some Hercules too. Okay? That's what it boils down to.
There's always time after the match, though we do have another match. Did the game ever get announced for the next match?
I don't know if it has been announced.
Because that match is in about 20 minutes.
Let's see. It looks like my computer is trying to run processes that I don't want. I'm ending those real quick because the frame rate has been not the best, but that should fix it. Okay. Ooh, I think we actually have the N64 Hercules game. Okay, yeah, we have just about 13 minutes left in this match. Yagamoth's still trying to do Onyx in.
Yeah, Onyx, which is probably no surprise, takes a ridiculous number of hits to actually take down. He also moves very erratically. There's about 3 different things he can do, and depending on where you're standing, usually 2 of them are bad for your ability to actually dodge. Like, where Yagamoth has been choosing to stand, the Onyx can just headbutt straight up toward that platform, and there's not much you can do.
Yeah, it's... The bosses in these games just take so long.
Yagamoth had an interesting thought a little bit ago. An interesting, broken, possibly thing about this game is when you jump, you only ascend for as long as you hold the jump button. So if you just tap jump, you kind of do this weird thing where you twitch on the ground. And for about half of the time you're doing that, you know, every other frame or so, you can be considered falling. And if something comes up under you, you'll damage it. Unfortunately, that's a little bit too risky. You know, it's a 50-50 shot who gets hit if the Onyx comes up after you when you do that. So I don't think he's gonna go with that strategy.
Also, no spoilers for the runners, but that's more or less what you do in the second game for the final boss as well. You just spam.
Yeah, you just kind of twitch on the ground and hope the frame that your hitboxes intersect is one where you're technically falling.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad. Thank you, everybody, by the way, for coming and supporting the different runners here. Again, I recommend following any of them. They're all pretty awesome people, and in general, they're going to be running or playing other bad games. You know, most of the people in this tournament don't just stick to good games away from Kusogrand3.
Absolutely not. A lot of people that join the tournament end up picking up some of the games they've had to play. I know I have. I know Author Blues has dabbled in games that he's been assigned for Kusogrand3, and I know Yagamoth does everything practically. So
basically, yeah.
Yeah, Onyx is showing Yagamoth the business as a, you know, late game boss should, but each time he's lasting longer and longer.
Oh jeez. Author Blues having a hard time getting down to the heart. Come on, Author Blues! Yeah, that was only worth 20 HP.
It looks like Yagamoth has switched up strategies. Instead of standing above the Onyx, he's standing one platform away and is just repeatedly jumping. And it seems to be working out. It's slow, but he's taken no damage thus far.
Oh yeah, better be slow than die.
Glitchless has also found the Sand Slash cheese and is on to stage 4.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, we're back to this music.
I don't like it. It's dumb. It's so dumb. Oh, Yagamoth, maybe the final boss will die one day.
Maybe we'll get to see a couple of minutes of Pocket Monsters too.
I don't like this music. I hate this music. Drexen on to stage 3. They have not beaten stage 3 yet. Author Blues has made it to the boss here. Glitchless has not. So right now it's looking like Yagamoth is currently in the lead. Author Blues in second, Glitchless in third, and Drexen in fourth. Things could change though, you never know.
Oh, you definitely never know. The downside to Yagamoth's strat here is that he has no visual warning when Onyx is attacking, so he's just kind of jumping up and down and hoping to luckily land on him. But he's also taking very little damage in return, so I don't know. I think if I knew how far ahead I was, I would continue doing this, but he doesn't. He may be feeling the pressure to try to down this boss quickly, not knowing where everyone else is.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Author Blues just trying to get back to the boss again. I think Glitchless is right there as well. They're at the same place. Okay, Author Blues, are you gonna use cheese? Well, no. Let's see what Glitchless does. Looks like Glitchless is using cheese strats.
Glitchless has discovered the cheese. Well, good.
Glitchless is just really good at the cheese. Drexen is starting to get closer to the boss of stage 3. Author Blues and Glitchless fighting the boss of stage 4. But who's gonna get them first? Oh my gosh, I'm so stressed. Glitchless finishing the boss, moving on to the final stage. I think Author Blues is gonna get the boss this time.
I believe so, yes. Yagamoth has been fighting this Onyx for about 5 minutes in this one life, and there he goes. How unfortunate.
Oh, jeez. Wow, that's rough. Author Blues moving on to stage 5. So yeah, watch Author Blues, Glitchless, and Yagamoth. That's the intense match going on right now. Now, of course, Yagamoth does have the advantage due to getting here first, but if Glitchless or Author Blues can beat the boss before Yagamoth, that gives them a significant advantage.
I think it's going to come down to whether or not Yaga can finish the boss off in this last life he has. Because we may see one of the two racers on the top of the screen get a chance at it. I don't even know if they have time to kill it at this point, though. This thing has so much health.
So it looks like spikes are one-hit kills.
What's going to matter? Is Kate actually available to score this? I know he said he was going to be out of town soon. I think he's been chatting.
I've seen Kate around.
I'm going to make an effort to see how far into stage 5 the two gets.
I think that would be the best way to go. Of course, if one of them makes it to the boss, then that is completely fine. Oh yeah, Cadus is battling it out in the next game. We still don't have it confirmed. Sanjian, if you are here, get your Heine over to Discord. It's okay, we like Heinies, okay? Heinies, butts, buttocks, not Botoxes, okay? We don't like those. Oh, Author Blues, that jump.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Blind jump and then right in hole-in-one straight down the pit. It looks like Yagamoth took a game over, but continuing drops you off right at the Onyx.
Nice.
So no real loss there. Oh, Glitchless, no.
Oh, yeah, it's going back and forth between Author Blues and Glitchless right now. I don't know.
Placement in this match is really important, too, because if she had taken first here, she would have pretty much guaranteed her place in the final brackets, but second or third may actually open the door for someone else. So she needs every point she can get.
No! The platform goes low enough to hit you with the spikes on Author Blue's side. That was beautiful.
Yeah, so the distinction between second and third for Glitchless determines whether or not she goes to final brackets.
Uh-huh. Good to know. Let me see.
I believe, anyway. I would have to go add it back up, but it is very important.
Yeah, I'm taking a look. Author Blues has had a third, a second, and so this match is pretty important for him if he wants to try hanging in into the tournament. Yagamoth has done really well. Royal Blue Wizard has done great as well. I'm just taking a look at other people. Glitchless definitely could solidify her place in the final bracket with this performance, depending on how the next few minutes go. But it looks like Author Blues is slightly ahead of Glitchless right now.
Yeah, by pixels.
Well,
Author Blues didn't fall for the trap on the right side of the screen.
Nice. Is Glitchless going for it?
Glitchless didn't fall for it either, so at this point they're pretty much tied.
Glitchless is back!
Alright, Author Blues is ahead by a fraction of a screen.
Oh my gosh.
It's neck and neck.
This is
Yagamoth took down the Onyx. He's done.
Author Blues taking a death. Yagamoth is done. Aw, look at all those Pikachus.
So I'm going to leave it up to Yagamoth if he wants to show us 2 minutes of PM2 or not, if he wants.
I don't believe anybody else is going to beat this game in this time. Glitchless, though, is getting close to the Onyx. Here we go. Glitchless is on to the final boss. Also of Pocket Monster 1. Yagamoth showing off a little Pocket Monster 2. It's good stuff.
That was impressive. So yeah, we have Glitchless fighting the Onyx.
Yeah, we'll have to see what Author Blues does. I don't think there's enough time for him to get back into this, but keep going. You don't know how far ahead or behind you are of other players.
Yeah, if both of them get to the boss and get significant headway into it, we're going to have to go count hits in the VOD, because this is an important enough distinction that I want to make sure we call it right.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, Yagamoth crying and dying.
So I've gone ahead and I've declared Yagamoth the winner because we finished so close to the end. So he's just showing off Pocket Monsters 2 for the heck of it.
Yep. I think that's completely fair.
We have, what, about 50 seconds left?
Yes. Precisely. Oh, you're good.
So Glitchless has hit this Onyx probably about 20 times. It looks like we're probably set in Glitchless taking second, but let's see if she can take it out.
Okay, Onyx, are you going to stay alive? Are you going to die here? Come on, Glitchless. Show us what you're made of. Oh! Wow. Onyx is kind of a jerk here.
Absolutely. He's so hard.
Well, he's made of rock.
Yes.
Here we
also,
go.
don't refresh the stream in the last moments again.
Dang it! Oh, I didn't. You know what? I'm going to leave the audio on. That is time! Glitchless, let's see if you can finish this. Por favor. Kill Onyx. Uh-oh. Nope.
That went really well.
Oh yeah, that was a really good first attempt, but we have to say time is up. That is it. Oh, Tristan, this was a blast, okay? I love the Pocket Monster games, and I love me some bootlegs. Yagamoth managed to finish Pocket Monster 1, moved on to Pocket Monster 2, putting him solidly in first. Glitchless takes a nice second, getting to Onyx, not finishing Onyx, but getting to Onyx, putting them in second place. Author Blues makes it to the final stage, not able to get to the boss, but got really close there. Drexen, I believe, made it to, was it stage 4 or stage 3?
I believe late stage 3.
Yeah, I believe it ended up being a wall. I don't know. Those jumps in this game are not easy. They're not trivial. And so, yeah, just know this game is particularly difficult, but I think everybody did a fantastic job. Seriously, great job, everybody. Yagamoth, let me take a look. Getting 4 points on that match. He currently has 11. He's one of the leaders of his group. He may be able to move on to the final bracket. Glitchless and Wizard are also battling it out in their group. I